When it comes to the combination of great can artwork and a great name for a beer, surely this one is going to do well. This is Sniffing the Wrong People. Look at this cartoon. It's by Verdant, so it's going to be good, isn't it? But let's check it out. Keep on watching to see what this one's like. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we are going to be sniffing the wrong people, because that's the name of this beer. This is by Verdant. Check out the can artwork. Really colourful, really striking. If a little sort of strange, and I have no idea where Sniffing the Wrong People comes from. But this is an IPA from Verdant. It is 6.5%. We've got, on the hot side, Nelson Sauvin and Moutueka, and on the cold side we've got Riwaka, Nelson Sauvin and Moutueka. So it's very much a New Zealand IPA, as I would call it, because they're very much New Zealand type of hops. So I'm looking forward to this one. Hopefully the can artwork is a sort of precedent to what the beer's going to taste like. I mean, you know me, Verdant, they make great beers, so surely this one is going to be another stunner. I mean, it's as it pours into the glass, it looks really lovely. Your definite sort of custardy, light yellow. We've got two fingers, a fairly compacted head. Quite a lot of carbonation going up the glass, but that is a beautiful looking beer. Absolutely lovely. It's just what you need on this lovely sunny May day. Oh no, actually not. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy my beers a lot more when the sun is shining, and it's difficult to get into the mood for a beer these days, you know, especially when you look outside and you think, oh, it's raining. It's like winter. I mean, if it was sunny, obviously if it was sunny, I'd be drinking a lot more beer because I'd be right in the mood for it. So hopefully this is going to sort of bring back those memories of those years I spent in Australia, New Zealand and Spain and all those other sunny spots that I've been. And now I'm in the northwest, probably the rainiest part of the country. I've got to understand, what am I doing here? Drinking beer and talking to you guys on YouTube. Anyway, let's get on with the beer. So beer in a glass. We already know this looks spectacular. Let's see what the aromas are like. Yeah, Nelson Sauvin is another one of those sort of hops. I'm not quite sure about the others, but they all have those sort of New Zealand hops. They're very sort of fresh, grassy sort of aromas. There's almost a sort of savoury note in there as well. You're getting lots of those sort of grape and melon and lychee and kiwi and those sort of fruit aromas. But you're also getting a fair bit of mango. Probably a bit of pineapple in there, but there's definitely a savoury note. Verdant also have this sort of knack of having this sort of, sometimes you get this sort of oniony sort of vibe with some of their beers, and I'm definitely picking up something savoury, like a spring onion. That's the aroma. So we'll see what it tastes like, whether it's going to be a bit oniony or not. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, that's delicious. It's really soft. There's lots of fruit flavours in there, and they're much more on that sort of grape, gooseberry. You get a little bit of warmth. 6.5%. I wouldn't say it was the most, highest ABV of an IPA, but you're definitely getting a warmth in there, and you are getting that sort of savoury note on the back end. I'm getting peach, I'm getting apricot as well in there. It's a really nicely balanced beer though, and it's what I like about it is that when you use those sort of New Zealand type of hops, you're getting much different flavours than your sort of normal IPAs, even your New England IPAs. There you're going strong on mango. You're getting an oranger colour beer usually. You get a mango and you're getting citrus. Here you've got those sort of green, what I call green fruits, your gooseberries and melon. There's quite a lot of lemon in there as well. There's subtleness of grapefruit as well. And then there's a spring onion on the back end, which is very strange. It doesn't, it's just subtle though. It's really, really subtle. It's just that little, a savoury sort of note. If you sort of, if like me, I'm drinking it and I'm always analysing every taste that I take, then you can pick it up. But if you're just drinking this to enjoy it, you're thinking, yeah, this is really light, it's refreshing, it's soft. It's got that much more zestiness. Even though you've got a subtleness of stone fruits in there like apricot and mango, there's much more subtleness of those, and it's much more the front fruit is definitely the sort of the gooseberry and melon, really, I'm getting, and grape, of course, grape as well. That's sort of almost like that, that Sauvignon Blanc sort of grape. I don't know if that's where Nelson Sauvin comes from, but you definitely get that sort of white wine, sort of almost, that very New Zealand crisp Sauvignon white grape flavour as well. It's a really great beer. Verdant have done it again. I mean, I love the colour of it. I mean, that is pure custard colour. You can't say that's a bit yellowy or straw or sort of light orange or golden even. It's just like custard. It really is custard coloured. Looks great, tastes great. Let's get some scores. Okay, the scores are in for Verdant's Sniffing the Wrong People. It is an IPA coming in at 6.5%. We've got lots of New Zealand type of hops, Nelson Sauvin, Moutueka, Riwaka. They're all in here, and it's very much a New Zealand style of beer. So first things first, aroma. Well, as soon as you pop it open, get it into the glass, you can smell that very sort of grapey, melon, gooseberry sort of aromas. There's also, there's pockets of mango in there. There's citrus fruits in there. There's grapefruit as well. It's very much on that sort of zesty, fresh, green, and zesty sort of fruits, really. But the other strange thing you also get a whiff of a savoury sort of note in there as well. And I always think that it's like a spring onion. It really is that sort of, it's not like a strong onion. It's like that spring onion. And the more I say it, the more I smell it, it's got that sort of real earthy, savoury note, which, you might think, oh God, I don't want my beer to taste like onions, sort of thing. But it gives it a lovely sort of balance and earthiness, and it's pretty good. So aroma, I'm giving it 15. Appearance, well, I think this is a really lovely beer. I don't know whether it's me, it's like I see lovely orange beers and we see lovely sort of sort of amber beers as well. But when I see this custardy beer, I know I'm going to be in for something that I'm going to really dig, and this is just, I think this is beautiful in a beer. I do love that really custard colour. We got great lace in the glass. Yeah, the head disappeared quite a lot, but there's still, you can see that frothy sort of line of head there. So it's still a beer. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 for appearance. Flavour. It's got very much a Verdant type of mouthfeel, so it's very soft. It's quite creamy as well. I haven't really said that before, but it's definitely, the more I drink it, it's definitely got a creamy. And as it sort of warms up a little bit in the glass, it's got quite a medium to thick sort of mouthfeel feel, and it's lovely and creamy. You're getting the flavours similar to the aromas: grape, melon, gooseberry, maybe a bit of kiwi, lemons and limes, then a little bit of grapefruit, and then little pockets of sort of stone fruits, a bit of apricot, a bit of mango. There's a lot going on really but it's definitely more along that sort of very characteristics of the Nelson Sauvin sort of hop. I think it's another great beer from Verdant. It tastes really good, and it's quite different than a lot of your IPAs that we have. We seem to have a lot of very big on the mango up front, or or big on the pineapple, or big on citrus. But the New Zealand hops really do bring something different to beer, and I think it's a really great balanced beer. So I'm giving it 35. Value for money. Again, it's around about a £5 this can of beer. Verdant don't really do, you pay a little bit less for their pale ales, but as soon as you get into the IPA sort of territory and then you get into the double IPA, you can be spending a little bit more money. So value for money, I mean, it's got lots of great hops in it. It's 6.5% and it's a really good beer. So I'm giving it 8 out of 10 for value. And then my overall experience, well, I mean, I don't think I've had a Verdant beer that's been bad, and I don't even think I've had many that have been just good. They're all great beers. You taste this beer and you know it's a quality beer. Just in the first few seconds, as it sort of touches your mouth, you think, there's no way this beer is from a supermarket. You know that there's a lot of quality going into this. It's craft beer at its finest, I think. It's a lovely drinking beer. It's soft, low levels of carbonation. It glides down nice. It's got that savoury note, which some people might be a bit put off by, but don't be, I'm interested if you've had a beer or you've had that savoury sort of note in beers. It seems that Verdant seem to get it more than others. Let me know in the comments what you think of that. I mean, I think it's quite nice. I mean, I think, again, when I'm drinking beer, especially when I'm doing reviews, I very rarely drink the same beer twice, in a row. Sometimes I don't even drink the same beer twice, full stop. But certainly a beer like this, I'm not going to drink 3 or 4 of them. But it's a really great beer. It's got a real unique flavour. So I'm giving it 14 for my overall experience. So we top those scores up. And again, Verdant gets a highly rated. This is 81. Out of 100. It's a heavy metal beer. Iron Maiden, the heaviest of heavy metal. I mean, I said on a few videos about Vault City being the unprecedented king of sours, in my opinion. And there's not really that many there's a lot of people that want to get close, but they don't. I think Vault City are a step above. Verdant are very close to being the top British brewery. I mean, I know there'll be other people that have their favourites, and I really love Polly's, I love Daya as well. But Verdant would always be in my top 3. I don't think, just because they're consistent, they're consistently great beers. They very rarely make a misstep. Certainly I don't think I've had a Verdant beer where I thought, oh, I don't like that. It's not for me. Really great beers, and that's an 81 out of 100. So again, definitely worth recommending. So if you see this one, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Sniffing the Wrong People. It's another great beer from Verdant, and it's got a great artwork. So what could go wrong? Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel. If you're not a subscriber, then please subscribe. We have lots of videos going on. We have lots of rock reviews coming on. We've got a summer of rock coming this in the next few months, really, where I'm going to be doing some brand new music that's just released within the rock theme, and also some real classic guitar orientated rock, or it will be Guitar Hero will be the sort of title of the theme, really. So check out that. Please subscribe if you want to help the channel, and I hope you enjoyed it. I've rattled on enough. So until the next one, you know what you're going to do. You've got to keep on rocking.